set this mic up now in a slightly different way. You know, the second mic, I like to call it now, I think it's got I've given it a good name recently, at least. I think it's a good name. I call it the poo mic, or the doo-doo mic. I mean, it just kind of sits, it's not plugged into anything, but it looks like it. So I can say, hey ladies and gentlemen, have you seen this microphone up here? Have you seen this man? I've got a very nice cat here, and that has bound me by law to be sitting down. People have questioned the law around cats, about how you're not, when they sit in your lap, you're not allowed to move. Now I've questioned this, like many people have. As a politician, I'm not a politician, but as a politician, it is something which deeply concerns me and my peers. We have looked into this. We've looked into like why this is the case. I love that. How to be a total ass without getting caught. Yes, that's the best one. I learned that back in the day. That was sick. When you could like mess about and no one would do like anything. That is the best feeling. You know, I had this French class. Amazing. Let me tell you. We didn't do any work. Okay, we did nothing. We would just sit in the classroom and have a laugh. I remember one time there were exams going on and people finished their exams and they rocked up to the French class and started chilling with us, and the teacher did nothing. He was just like sitting there, having a laugh with us. We were like sitting there, you know, like boisterous boys, and he was doing a very different type of comedy. It's very hard to describe. I remember it was like he was so funny. We were just one of my favorite memories is when like this entire like classes came into it, because what we do in these French classes is we would like bring snacks and sweets into the French class and we'd eat them. So this school had like a no snacks, no sweets policy. Thank you for following. Denux 1 2 3 4 5
is now following.
Anyway, yeah, so no, nothing like that. But in this French class, the teacher didn't care, so we would just sit there and eat the food, and it would be fine. What made this great is then after these people finished their test, they came to this class, chilled with us in the class for a bit, and then we started eating the food. I remember one time, now the school had like a no phones, no nothing policy. Couldn't bring in any games, no technology at all. Bought a Nintendo Switch once, played in the back of the class. Teacher played with me as well. Amazing. It's the best. I wish I could record a French class because they were so funny. Because we had like the two funniest people in the school in the class as well. It's like constant jokes, like bang, 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 bang. It was like, whoa!
I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
See, I have a big interest in skateboarding, but the issue with all these skateboarding videos is they're really kind of like, they got interesting things to say, and they've got interesting stuff. The issue is, it takes them just so long to get to the point. Like, they'll be like talking like, yeah, this is the reason, blah, 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 blah. And out of nowhere, you just see, so guys, we're gonna go do some skateboarding. Watch me do some tricks for like 10 minutes, with some like game of music behind it. Let's go. And then like, you know, it could easily be a 5-minute video, right? Or like even less, but then they decide to just like keep it going for way longer. This is it.
Comes from. I mean, Studio 54 was a very, very famous.
We're gonna do some dancing.
I'm not sure. Very
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys excited? We're gonna do some dancing.
Back in the 70s, where
Okay,
all
we're gonna be
the
moving our
artists,
legs
singers
left
spent
to
time
right.
There. Just reminds me that I am in charge of my life, and also to remind me to own who I am. Own who I am. Own who I am. To be honest with you, this is just. Maybe I could talk about anything right now.
Yes!
Because honestly, it really doesn't
sick.
matter.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think this is sick. Yes! Sick! This is sick! I love this stuff. This is great. I know what I'm doing, man. Can I stop? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was dancing for a bit, and then 700 people, 800 people just dropped it out of nowhere. I was like, what do I do? Just like keep dancing. Jesus, gee whiz, man. Oh, I am sweating so much. It's fun though. It really is fun. I smell like ass now. Oh, this has been really fun. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Thank you. Shout out to Cleven. I gotta look him up right now. I gotta look him up. Bro, I've never had a raid like this before. I've been dancing for 30 fucking minutes. What the fuck am I doing? It's impressive the stats he's able to pull though. He's #1 Saiyan career. Oh, that would explain it so much. There's a few things I can talk about, which would be sick. I tell you, #1. So hello, let me introduce myself. I'm a Slim Bim. I do a lot of like talking stuff. I'm very good at thinking about things. I like to consider things quite a bit. No, it is something I'm into. It's not like I'm not spending all my time doing it, but as I'm on holiday now, yeah, so I'm doing more regularly. I'm leaving for France tomorrow. No, Sunday midday. So this is gonna suck. And in France, I have no internet of any kind. I'm gonna grab my board. I'm gonna do a trick with my in this room. But the issue in this room, right? There's a slight issue. The ceiling is about yay high. I can like do this. Ow, and I can hurt my head. This is gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm gonna do the ollie. I got my main deck here. Look at that. Look, I've tried a skateboarding stream. No one likes it. Breaking leg stream. Yes, there we are. Or like breaking ceiling stream with this one. Yeah, I've tried. Like, it just doesn't work. I can't like be engaging enough whilst focusing on tricks. Because the thing is with skateboarding, right? Is it's just back to back to back to back. Same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And like, though that is quite cool, like that's how you learn, right? But it's like, it's boring to watch someone just practice again and again and again. And you guys, you aren't even in the crowd for that. I've never watched Kevin's streams before, but judging by how many of you just disappeared when I was friggin' dancing, maybe I should. I mean, it looks like he just walks around all the time and has a good talk. I mean, maybe that would work, right? For you. But it hasn't worked before. No one seemed to like it or be engaged with it. There's like a lot of issues with it. One of them being like audio. How do you capture audio? The board, but it's alright. Let's see if I can pull it off. Last time I was on stream, I pulled it off first time. Woo! That was it. I just hurt my leg doing that, so we're not doing that again. There you go. Stop trying to eat the pavement. I know you think it looks sparkly and pretty, but we don't do that here. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then turn back to the board. Now, I do art. That's my art. Oh, fuck. That's my artwork, yeah? Oh, can you see that? That's sick. No, it's not that sick. It's alright. But I can tell you a lot about that painting. If I can give you a whole dissertation on it. Okay? Alright, cool, let's go. Here is La Ponton. I didn't do this. Thanks. Like me. I didn't do this, you know, with like oil paints or anything. This is really difficult. I'm gonna keep doing this. This is the way to do it. I didn't do this with oil paints. I did this with like digitally. With my Surface Pro of all things. Everyone's like, oh, use the iPad now to do art. No, I'm different. I think different. I'm the new Apple. Woo! Yeah, so there's a lot of composition. There's a lot of composition going on here. Right, starting with area number 1. I've done a whole video on this on my YouTube channel. Slim Mint. Maybe you could watch that. It's pretty boring though. Some people say. Some people say it's amazing. Anyway, so we've got black here, right? And we've got white there. So this is my granddad. He's sitting in darkness, and like you can think of darkness as like his memories. My granddad, he's in darkness. I got the fireplace here. So what you got to think of this is this is in a way you can think of this is granddad's youth over here. The memories of his youth are bright and light, okay? And he's in darkness. The reality of it is he's old, and he's a bit withered, right? Old man. And that is his memories, not only like shining on his face as he remembers them, trying to make, but they're not part of him anymore. These are like separate. These don't exist anymore. This is just temporary. Like light. Light disappears instantly. And like his memories, the light isn't like a permanent thing. It goes away quite quickly. And it's also, it's not very literal with on him. Like, it comes to him, but it's not him. He's not the light. He is a receptor to the light. Like, he's no longer the memories. He's no longer the man in his memories. He's just a receptor to that man. He's what? A vessel almost. And then over here with the fireplace, got the 3 light sources. One thing this painting has, which you might have realized, is it looks very orange, right? What it does is it gives the painting like a contemplative feel, right? Do you know what that is? What it is? It's like, well, it's like of contemplation, of thinking, right? Contemplative. There we are, contemplative. Another thing that this painting has is, as you can see here, we've got the door. This door creates like a lot of separation between Granddad here and the fireplace, creating like a better separation between him and his memories. Microphones. I have discovered a very, so when I say microphones, I mean, I'm talking about a particular microphone, really, because like there's a microphone which I've wanted for a very long time. So, like many people out there, I have wanted a particular microphone for a while. I've wanted an Audio-Technica A2020. Don't know what that mic is, I'm sure you will in a minute. Just give me a sec. Right, here we are. So, you know this mic, right? You've seen loads of streamers with it. At the bare minimum. If not YouTubers. It's like a staple. And I've wanted this microphone for a very, very long ass time. Okay? For one reason, just because I wanted better quality. So I know this mic, to you at least, might sound fine. In fact, to some even, it might sound good. That's because I put a lot of work into my setup. But I can make my streams sound even better, and my videos even better, just by upgrading the mic. So I was originally going to get this mic. When everyone uses, it's very reputable. But then, you know what I found? I found one of the best mics ever for its price, okay? So have you ever heard of the, KB? So this microphone here, this one right here. This mic is insane for £119. Insane! It blows this microphone here out the water, and it comes with a shock mount and pop filter. That is bonkers a good deal. Most mics, right, around like £120 or £100. What they do is they'll give you just the microphone and like a standard adapter so you can like put it on something, right? Because they put a lot of time, a lot of work, they put a lot of money, like for the main price of the product, into, yeah, and it does look cool. I really like it. One thing I like about it is I feel like it would draw people to the stream, because if you have like an interesting microphone, I feel like it's more of a draw, right? So that's why I have this mic here in the background, like on the side at all times, just in case. I feel like, okay, I think I need something more interesting. Let's stick this mic, which looks horrible here. They'll come in, just be like, what the hell is this? You know? I think I'll leave it there for the rest of the stream now. Anyway, yeah. The thing is that most mics, they come with just a microphone and a little stand up. Not even a shock mount, just a little stand adapter. So any like taps you make on the desk can be heard a lot more. You have to buy that stuff separately. Especially ones that spin from my phone. But this microphone comes with a shock mount and a pop filter. Most come with none of that, because they want to like give you the best mic they can for that money. Especially because if you're upgrading from like a cheaper mic like this one here, so these mics here, they're like fine I describe them as, but they're compatible with lots of things. Like if you go from this mic to an A2020, every accessory for this works with the AT2020. That's why I like it. But this neat microphone here, This one, like, it comes with all the accessories I need, which is great. It was originally like £100. I mean, £90, which is so good. But this is now 120, which I think is very reasonable for it. I mean, gonna be honest with you, like, this mic was originally about £300-400, and it sounded good for £300-400. Okay, that is insane. My birthday's coming up. It's on 28th of July. It's 24th right now. I'm gonna be in France for 28th. So I'm gonna get on my birthday in France. I'm not gonna have to stream it. So, by the way, tomorrow is gonna be my last stream before I go to France.